What's up, everyone? Welcome to CSD Sports Cards. Today, we are going to take a look at the brand newish. This would have been last week, but I was on my little vacation there. This is the new 2025 Topps 205s trading cards. This is the first I've ever opened, whatever was able to get my hands on them. They did this through the Equal lottery, and I managed to grab two. And for some reason, you could get a carton, and there's like four of these in there, or you could. I should have put four. You could try to go after singles or a box of them, and for some reason, my brain just put two, and I could end up with. Anyways, I'm rambling. All right, but I got two of them. I'm excited. I have never ripped these. Trading card. It's kind of styled after the old tobacco cards, I do believe. These were $60 a piece, and I think there's 40 cards in here, which gives it about $1.61 a card. So we'll see. If you hit that like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And I apologize if I sound a little off. I did catch a cold on my vacation, the last day of my vacation on our way home. Woke up and was like, hopped on the plane. And we got off our first plane. I was like, yeah, probably shouldn't be on this plane. Sorry, folks. All right, looks like we got 4 packs. So weird. And it does, you can see the perforation on it. So it does, you could pop it like an old pack. All right. Not sure how these are going to be in there. Yep, just the old tiny tobacco cards. I can't tell if these are... We'll have to, figure this out together. There's supposed to be an auto in here, but I don't think that's in... That looks like not a real one. Aaron Judge, O'Neal Cruz, Freddie Freeman, Miguel Cabrera. Could you imagine if this many autos were in a box? It'd be awesome. Mookie Betts, Hunter Green, Connor Norby, Michael King, Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez. Man, Game 7 is tonight. I'm nervous. Jose Ramirez, Rafael Devers, Nico Horner, Dwight Evans, Bryce, Adley Rushman, Anthony Volpe, and Cade Povich. I think there's an auto 1 out of every 4 boxes. That's why you got like an auto per carton. So I'm hoping we catch one. Connor Norby on the rookie. Brooks Lee on the rookie. Albies. Jacob. David Wright. Hope it's really obvious though, because I might skip right over it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Ooh, man, I just whistled there. I'm not sure. Sure. I don't know why I keep whistling there. This looks like a gold border. So that looks different. You can kind of see it's gold bordered. I don't see any numbering on it. Josh Naylor. He's been killing it. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking at here. Well, this is a sweet. So that's a red. Is this going to be one of those like Allen Ginter things? Cycles says on the back of that one. This is what I get for not looking at a checklist. Okay. I think those. Yeah, because this one says Sovereign. Brand fit for a king. It's one for the PC, so he'll go back there. All right, so the backs, none of them are numbered. Hey, you can see it's sweet. It says Piedmont. I've got 2 of those. And then this one says Polar Bear. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought they said 8 per box or something. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. That's the fun thing about ripping products you've never ripped before. Just figuring it all out. Going on eBay and searching, looking up checklists, trying to figure it out. And it's always fun when then you find something like, whoa, okay, that's a rare one. Nice little surprise. Billy Wagner. Holiday. All right, and I'm going to flip them over and look. So the Wagner and the Kumar. And then I turn these back over, so I have no idea. All right. Sorry, folks. It's a weird set. Trying to figure it out as we go here. Yeah, baseball's we're almost to the finish line here. Burks, Clemente, Ty Cobb, Tucker, Jess Chisholm, Jackie Robinson, George Brett, Jared Jones. So it seems like the first 2 cards. Bryce Miller on the Piedmont. Johnny Damon on the sweet Caparol. I think the rest are all normal then. Luis Gill, Ozzie Smith, Trey Turner, Alonzo. All right, last pack. Yeah, these are pretty much No flash. Seem to be all, unless there's, well, it looks like there's something in the last pack. We'll go from the back. Jim Edmonds, Andrew Vaughn, Josh Naylor, Andres, Haesung Kim, Buster Posey, Cal Ripken Jr., Francisco Lindor. We have Carlos Carrera, and behind that we have, I can't read his name. This is American Beauty. I think this is one of those wood cards. Oops. His name isn't very good on this, the printing. Let me show you. Let me get it. God, sleeving these small cards always is a pain. Yeah, it's hard to read his name. DJ Hers, Washington Nationals. I think it's one of those wood cards. All right, well, there we go. Let me, I'm just going to double check everything to make sure I didn't miss anything. It's real easy to miss something in this set. Make sure there's no gold foil. Yeah. The subtle parallel differences are always the worst. Very easy to miss something. Very easy to just skip on by it. Like this. I think that background is different. This is something. This, if I recall. We'll just put it back there because it's different. No idea. I haven't seen anything else like that. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, man, maybe I should look at a checklist for this. It's like that game, Spot the Difference. Spot the difference. Yeah, everything's a solid color, so that is definitely something different. So I missed that the first go around. All right, so here we go. Out of the base cards, here's this base variation. You get a pretty good chunk of them. And then this base variation of the autos, you get a good chunk of them. So a good chunk of base. The rookies on the base, non-parallels, only 6. I mean, minus the inserts or different parallels. I mean, that's well around the 25% range, so that's good. And then we can look at, this is the only other one. This was a Sovereign, which we got 2 of those. The Julio and the Billy. And then we got 2 of the Polar Bears, Brooks Lee and Roberto Clemente. We got 1 cycle of Derek Jeter. 1 American Beauty, Carlos Carrera. We got 2 Sweet Caprals of Anthony Santana and Johnny Damon. And then the Piedmonts, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, man, these cards are tiny. Connor Norby, Juan Soto, Kumar Rocker, Ellis Burke, Bryce Miller. And then the hits, we got Trey Turner on, looks like the gold foil that goes around it. Non-numbered. Then we got the Jackson Churio with the wheat behind him instead of the base. So that's a variation of some sort. And then we got the wood of DJ Hers, non-numbered as well. I really have no idea if this box was good or these boxes were good or not. That's the best thing about not knowing, you know, not knowing the product, I guess. It's all a mystery. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think. Seems like these are the 3 big ones. And then a bunch of other parallels, and then a couple rookies and a stack of base. I mean, they're unique. The box is unique they come in. But I don't know. I guess nostalgic purposes, yeah. They're definitely a kind of a niche thing. I don't know if I would rip a ton of this stuff. I don't like these tiny cards, man. My hands are too big for them. All right, well, there you go. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, till next one, later.